Hey, this is Gerald, and welcome to Master Your Morning Mindset. Begin and be great. Today I'm in front of Ozo Coffee, and this is a local coffee roaster here in Boulder, Colorado. And in today's video, I want to talk to you about the importance of using fresh, locally roasted coffee beans in your coffee each and every morning. Coming up next in this video. Hey, so thanks for watching. Do me a favor, hit the subscribe button down below so you can make sure that you get access to all of my great content each and every time I deliver it. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button right now. So today I want to talk about coffee. Coffee has been part of my morning routine for just about as long as I've had my morning practice. And right now, I'm getting my coffee from the Coffee Ride. So this video is really talking about the Coffee Ride, their incredible coffee, and why you should use locally roasted beans yourself for your own coffee, no matter how you brew it. So as most of you know, I love to make French press coffee. I think it tastes great. I think it tastes delicious. Makes a huge difference in the way that my whole morning starts. But the Coffee Ride coffee here, Josh creates his coffee using fair trade, direct trade sourcing, farmers, and providing our customers with ethically grown coffee roasted to perfection. So that's the type of coffee beans that are in this bag each and every time that Josh delivers me great coffee. And let me tell you a little bit something about his process. Again, locally roasted, it makes such a huge difference with the coffee and the way that it tastes. So every Tuesday, Josh roasts the beans here in Boulder, Colorado. Then every Wednesday, he packages them up. And then every Thursday, he delivers them by bicycle to my front door. And that's how fresh the coffee is, and it makes such a huge difference. Now, also a couple of years ago, I did stop eating sugar. So I cut out refined sugar from my diet, and that meant that I stopped having sugar in my coffee. Believe me, I used to love my sugar with coffee and cream, but once I started drinking my coffee black, it made such a huge difference in the way that the coffee actually tasted. So I've always liked dark roast coffee just because it has more flavor, but unfortunately a lot of dark roast coffee, I'm thinking of a big box retailer of coffee, the dark roast coffees, they can have a very bitter and burnt taste to them. While they give you a great depth of flavor, it still has that bitter and burnt taste to it. And that's why adding half and half and sugar to your coffee adds richness to it, but it also cuts on that bitterness. At the same time, some people love that bitterness. My father, he loves Sumatra coffee, and that's what he drinks, that's what he prefers. But again, he really enjoys that bitterness that coffee provides. So, but when Josh roasts his coffee, it doesn't have that burnt flavor to it whatsoever. Every bean is roasted to perfection, and it brings out the subtle nuances that you can taste in depending on which region that it comes from, and depending on how he roasts it. And like I said, it makes such a huge difference. So 3 things that I think make a huge difference with the coffee that I drink. 1, I use filtered water. 2, I use high quality, locally roasted, freshly roasted coffee beans. And 3, I use a French press method, and just the whole method that I use from start to finish really ensures that I capture the flavors at optimum freshness for this. So this is why I recommend locally roasted beans, whether you're getting them from a local coffee shop. I was right in front of Ozo Coffee Shop, or if you're getting them from a specialty roaster like this, it makes such a huge difference in the way that your coffee tastes. Now, I realize that not everybody enjoys their coffee without creamer, and not everybody enjoys their coffee without sugar. So I want to give you 3 other reasons why I think it's so important to use fresh, locally roasted coffee beans. So number 1, you're supporting a local business. Now, I think it's such a cool story that Josh has with the coffee ride and being able to deliver your coffee by bicycle to your front door. Now, as a cyclist, as being part of the cycling community, cycling, as you know, is one of the cornerstone habits of my morning practice. And being able to share and tell that story, it has such an important and impactful meaning to me. Now, there are a whole host of coffee roasters here in Boulder, Colorado, and I'm sure no matter where you live, you could also find a local coffee roaster as well too. They're as ubiquitous as local brewers are now today. There's usually at least one local coffee roaster nearby you. And being able to support a local business I think is really important for us as we try and build community, as we try and support the people that are around us. This is one of the main reasons why I think it's really important that people reach out to a local coffee roaster and get their beans from a local coffee roaster. The second big reason is, as I had mentioned earlier, the idea of fair trade. Now, the majority of these local coffee roasters use fair trade coffee. So you can be sure that all of the people, all of the farmers, everyone involved in the process of making and growing and producing these coffee beans are fairly and ethically treated. So no matter whether they're coming from Guatemala or Brazil, no matter where the coffee is coming from, you can be sure that all of these farmers and producers are ethically treated throughout the entire chain. And for me personally, that's something that's really important to me as well too. So, and the third reason why I think it's so important to use a local coffee roaster is that you can be sure that your coffee beans are fresh. And that, again, makes such a huge difference in the way that your coffee tastes. For me, coffee is an entire ritual. I mean, sure, I understand that a lot of people, they want to get that caffeine buzz, that caffeine rush, and frankly, that's important to me too. That's why I drink it in the morning. But it also is one of these rituals that I have that has this, I don't want to call it a sense of opulence, but this richness to it and this character to it. And as you go out and go through your day, and there's so many things that you have to do from day to day, minute to minute, some things that have very little meaning to you. My coffee ritual has a tremendous amount of meaning to me, and it's really a way that I can take care of myself. It's a little bit of self-care that I do something for myself each and every day, and that's what my whole entire morning practice is all about, is doing something for myself each and every day so that I can go out and take care of the people that mean the most to me. So let me know in the comments below, where do you get your coffee from? How do you brew your coffee every morning? What are you doing to give yourself a little bit of self-care every day? Let me know in the comments below, and I hope that you found this video valuable to you. And again, hit that subscribe button and you'll be sure to get my latest videos delivered to your front door each and every time I produce them. Thanks again for watching, and just remember to be yin and be great.